Hey guys, welcome back to another action figure review. We're taking a look at the long-awaited premium DNA Madball series. Today we have Oculus Orbus up for review. On the back we have a picture of the figure itself along with the accessories and other figures from Series 1. On the side we have a drawn version of Oculus Orbus. And on the other side, the heads of all the Series 1 figures. The figures come in a protective green box that slides off. The figure itself can be easily removed from the package, coming in a clamshell plastic that splits apart. Madballs were originally collectible bouncing balls from the 1980s with gross faces and designs. Later they received bodies when they were turned into action figures. Since then there have been multiple versions and releases, with the latest being from Premium DNA. Oculus Orbus was one of the original 8 figures released with its iconic giant eye design. Let's take a look at the details. The giant eye acts as the head of the figure, with small details like bumping in the sculpting and veins along the side. The blue iris of the eye is textured in a ribbed style, with the large black pupil detailed with the white shine detail. On the back of the head we can see more of the veins wrapped around the eye. One thing to note is that the paint could have been applied a bit more accurately on the veins, but it's only an issue up close for details. The chest has red large muscle fibers with large blue veins painted on top. We have a bit of black wash bringing out the details in the muscle fibers. On the lower half we can see small abs sculpted in, with the tan colored tendons effect in the center. On the back we have a lot more red muscle fibers with 2 large blue veins running down the back. A exposed skeletal spine can be seen here, reaching all the way to the bottom half. The shoulders have large muscles with more of that blue vein detail and fibrous muscles. The hands have a large tendon detail on top of the muscles with 1 large blue vein. The short thighs and legs have more of that tan colored tendons on the knees and legs. More muscle fibrous texture in the sculpting with the last of the large veins on the body. We finish off the details on the figure with the feet. Each of the 4 toes has its own tendon effect sculpted on top of the muscles, with a bit of black wash here to bring out the details in the sculpting. Let's take a look at the articulation. We have a ball joint on the head, a shoulder that opens and rotates, elbows that bend inwards and rotate, a rotating wrist that bends forward, a ball joint at the chest, thighs that rotate and open, knees that bend back and rotate, and ankles that rotate and bend up and down. The Madball figures are modular, meaning that they can swap parts with any other Madball figure. The joints pop out with a bit of force and peg in easily. Let's take a look at the accessories. We get a pair of binoculars with the lenses replaced by 2 eyes. Small details like bugs and green goo detail the accessory. A large magnifying glass with a crack in its lens with small spiders and green goo on it. A spyglass with an eye for a lens with green goo, bugs, and a metal patch detailing the item. We get a pair of open palmed hands, a pair of grabbing hands, and a pair of pointing hands. To install the additional hands, you can pop out the old pair while pegging in the new ones with a bit of force. Premium DNA revived the Madballs toy line and they did a great job doing it. The figure honestly feels great, has a nice weight to it, and great articulation, matching most modern figures today. For the price, I would have expected a bit more accurate paint, but this seems to only be a real problem with the veins in the eyes, as the rest of the figures are painted fine. Accessory wise, the multiple pairs of hands and 3 accessories give a lot of value in posing the figure. Each accessory is detailed and painted very well, making it odd why the veins on the head were sloppy. As for the articulation, it's pretty standard with what you'll find in a normal action figure. The only thing hindering the range is the short, stocky body of the figure. The modular aspect of the figure lets you swap parts with other Madball figures and adds a nice bit of customization to your figures. Overall, it's a great figure. It's a unique looking figure in a style that's not really common anymore and has a bit of that nostalgic feel to them. While the figure's announcement and pre-order was clouded in drama, I'm glad these figures eventually got made and released. I definitely recommend at least adding one to your collection. They're unique enough to stand out in anyone's collection. Alright guys, that's it for this review. More reviews are coming up soon, so check out my other videos or leave a comment while you wait.